Alright, and we're back. I didn't make it back quite as quickly as I thought I would. I was going to try and do the sausage making. I was going to try and do the sausage making behind the BRB screen, but we'll just do it together. Okay, we still have the mic. That's good. Let's see if I can get some video. I don't know if I've ever had a night where I've gone from the retro consoles to the Switch and then back to the retro consoles before, like the plan is to do tonight. That's a little loud. Thank you for the wheel, Stat Cat. We can do the face cam too. That means I can stay, Key says. I've been avoiding Tears of the Kingdom until I play it eventually. No worries, no worries. I'm very much the avoid the spoilers kind of guy myself. I wouldn't blame you for having to bounce, but we're not doing that one tonight. We normally oh no. We normally do it on Tuesday, but it's Thursday this week. Haven't even played Breath of the Wild. At some point I will, though. Haven't beat it, but I know what happens. Have no idea when I'm going to play Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is good fun. I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, you don't really need to play... I had a hole burning in my pocket at Stretch Break, too. Nice. You don't really need to play Breath of the Wild to enjoy Tears of the Kingdom, but if you think you want to do them both, it's probably best to do Breath of the Wild first, because I feel like it would be hard to go back to after Tears of the Kingdom. There's a few things that Tears adds that I think I would miss really badly going back to the first game, but that's just my speculation. Alright, so wheel and a stretch break. Wheel first. The Beware hot sauce. I've been landing on this one a lot. I'm going to use this bottle up quickly. I've never heard of this before, but also I see a hidden Mickey in the letter S there. So this game, I just saw this game on the shelf at Target, and just decided to play it based on the hidden Mickeys are actually a collectible in this game, so it's appropriate that you would spot one. I saw it on the shelf at Target and decided to play it based on the cover of the box. It's got a art style. The art style at first glance kind of reminded me of Cuphead. It's not quite the retro, it's not quite the retro animation style that has, but it looked vaguely similar, and I was like, oh cool, they're doing Disney's doing a Cuphead ripoff. That'll be a, hopefully a fun platformer. But it's not Cuphead-like at all. It's a lot more like Hollow Knight. It's a Metroid-style game. I think the best way to describe it is Hollow Knight with no combat. So it's a pretty laid-back game. Let's fill up the, this is the hot sauce, by the way, is beware. Comatose heat level. Do not play tricks on the weak or elderly with this sauce. Whoa. Don't drop it on the ceiling. Anti-gravity. Oh my. I was a little worried it was going to upset my stomach there for a moment. I can feel it. I can feel it burning in my tummy. I think I'm going to be alright, though. Alright. Let's take a moment to stretch. I just noticed your headphones looks like Sony MDR 7506 from the side. They are indeed. They're super nice, and it was actually Sparrow that bought them for me. Was an overwhelmingly generous gift because they are way more expensive than anything I would have bought for myself. But he kind of insisted on them. I had a different pair for the price. They're good. They are phenomenal headphones. I don't have anything bad to say about them. The pair I started the stream with was a pair I bought at a thrift shop. They were a pair of Philips headphones, and I still have those, but I was looking to replace them because I thought the speakers in them were wearing out or something, because when I would play Contra, I would hear this weird chirping noise. And so I thought that was the problem with the headphones. It turns out it's something else. It's either a quirk of the game or something in my signal chain that causes the chirping noise. Because I hear it regardless. It was more pronounced in those other headphones. But I've tried it now with a couple other things. I don't hear it with earbuds, but over the ear headphones I hear it in. I think was the case. But anyway, so I was going to retire that other pair of headphones, and I got a different pair, and they're these really retro headphones. Like they're from like the 70s. They look like 70s library language lab headphones. They're big and beige and blocky, and they're really heavy. So I got those, and I showed them off on the stream one night, and Sparrow lost his mind. He refused to let me wear those old blocky headphones. And he said he had to get me these, and I had to use them. It was all this was all, I'm sure, comedic hyperbole, but it was very funny in the moment. It was while we were playing Fazanadu, I think. But it was super generous of him, and I am very grateful because these have been very, very good. Like I use them I use them every day. Even on days I don't stream, I'm typically using these for something at some point. All right, let me get my big head out of the way. Defiant Salem, welcome in Salem. Anti-gravity mode, yeah. We've had a camera inversion redemption. The SHP 9500 and Fidelo headphones are amazing. I can't say that I know exactly what those are. I don't know a whole lot about headphones. Like, I wouldn't have known like these were ones to get. All I really know about headphones is I prefer over-the-ear headphones. And I always buy my pairs from thrift shops. I've got a pair of... I still got those Philips, and I still use those when I go for walks sometimes. And I have another pair by a brand called Behringer, I think it is. That I've kind of moved over to just because the pads on the Philips pair are really rough. They're really worn out. Those are Philips models. They make really good headphones. Yeah, I really enjoyed I mean, I still kind of enjoy that Philips pair. It's not as nice as these, of course, but they're ones that I can like wear outside, and like I don't have to worry about them getting damaged or just anything bad happening to them. The extra wear and tear. These I leave at the desk, protected. That's why the gravity in Section 3 of Deck 54 went wonky, Salem says. A channel redemption. I think gravity inversion incident is a better term. Alright, let's hop in. We want to try and finish this game up tonight, my friends. We are 90% completed. Basically, I just got to loop around the world map here and get the last of our collectibles, and then I think it's final boss time after that. So let's go. I thought I was gonna finish it last night, but I kind of ran out of energy. I just got too tired. I couldn't keep going. So we have played as Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy. Donald is the only one that's left, and as reluctant as I am to subject myself to Donald's voice. He deserves his time in the spotlight. as much as anyone else. So it's basically all of these upper areas here, pretty much, that I need to go through. That box on the left, anytime you don't see there's 100% ribbon there. Anywhere you don't see that popping up, that means I've got more work to do. And it's basically just all this area over here. I think the rest of the map, everywhere else, has been completed. There are a lot of collectibles in this game. Unfortunately, I have a thing for headphones. Never spent more than $140 yet, StatCat says. So the things about this game, there's really no combat in the game. This one right here, you see this rope? That would be an example of a hidden Mickey we have to find. I've already got that one. But, they come in all shapes and sizes, and they're hidden in the background in lots of weird and interesting ways. The game pretty heavily spoils their location, though. Like, there's an audio cue and a visual cue that come up when you're near one of them, so they're... As long as you're paying a little bit of attention, you really won't miss them. And if you don't want those extra hints, you can turn them off in the menu and play it more blindly, which I probably should have done, but I'm really hesitant to, like... Whenever I'm doing a first playthrough of something, my instinct is very much in the direction of leaving settings at default. And so I did, but I do kind of regret that. Like, I would say that you'd probably, you know, assuming you like seeking out, you know, hidden collectibles as is, like, enjoyable in and of itself to you, then it's probably more fun to have those hints turned off. Game also gives you a lot of options for increasing the difficulty by turning your health down. You can turn it into a one-hit death game if you really want to torture yourself. The art style is so cute. It looks good. It looks good. The art style is kind of weird. Like, people compare it to Cuphead, and, like, it has a bit of a retro flair, but it doesn't really look like... Like, it doesn't quite look like the rubber hose animation of Cuphead. Like, it kind of looks like somewhere between that and, like, a Cartoon Network cartoon. From, like, the aughts. Or something? I don't know. But it looks all right. I think it's got a good look to it. It's got lots of interesting environments to explore, lots of collectibles to find, like I was saying, and the movement in the game is really fun and satisfying. Like your jump, your double jump, your wall kicks, swinging on vines, like, there's lots of, it's kind of just fun just to move your character around the world, so. Which is good, because that's a lot of, like, pretty much, you know, what the game is all about. with the whole no combat thing. There are bosses to fight. That looks like a hidden Mickey. Looks like an upside down one, but that one doesn't count. But the boss fights are very passive. They're largely survival based. Okay, there's a Mickey and a card, and they're probably... Nope. Oh, the card's over on my right. Okay. I'm too low. There's the Mickey. Upside down face cam has expired. Oh, the approach area is not at 100%. I'm still... Oh no, I'm still missing some collectibles here. Uh-oh. Well, back in. Let me see. Ah, here they are. Yeah. That's 100% beautiful. Thought I was being so cool before, skipping a platform. Oh, I can just jump up here and not even worry about stepping on that platform. Game looks really overly bright right now. Let me lower it. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do about it, but make it look a little less washed out, maybe. goodness. This is very much like a cute Hollow Knight. I like it a lot. I thought you would like this one, Cows. When I started it up, I was like, I did think to myself, oh, maybe I shouldn't have started this up while Cows is away. I kind of I had a pretty strong feeling that you would be on board with this game. All these collectibles that we're finding, by the way, so there's tokens. The playing cards are tokens, and they tell you about like the characters and enemies in the game. And I've gone through and looked at these, but we haven't been reading them all because it's a lot. It's a lot to read. It's only a handful of them left to get. Then you've got memorabilia, which just shows you some cool collectibles from different like classic Disney animations. So like they're kind of fun to look through. That pair of underpants makes me think of Ghosts and Goblins, except Arthur's boxers have strawberries on them. A lot of people think they're hearts, but I do believe they are in fact strawberries. There's only one collectible. There's only one memorabilia left in the game to get. So, yeah, we're doing really well on those. Alright, there's one hidden Mickey somewhere. The stuffies. Did you know I love stuffed animals, Key says. Oh, there it is. Stuffed animals are almost as important as cows. Frownie, when he plays this game, easy. It is a pretty easy game, but I mean, I certainly have died. I certainly have died a few times. Like, it is not completely devoid of challenge. And it's, you know, it's nice to play a game sometimes that's not like torturing me 100% of the time. Potentially as important if they are cow stuffed animals. We bought our puppy Arthur. We bought him a stuffed dragon to chew on. We got him He's got a little purple dragon plushie chew toy now that he is very crazy about. It makes a squeaky sound and everything. Okay, this whole area is Future Town. Okay. Oh, nope. There's also Uptown, but Uptown is clear. But Future Town, we need 2 Mickeys, a card, and some glimpse. Jelly and I both kind of collect stuffed animals to a degree as well. I have a fairly sizable collection of video game related plushies. I'm something of a sucker for those. So I've got all kinds of various Pokemon and Marios and just pretty much whatever. Pretty much anything that's video game themed is fair game. Jelly found me a Pac-Man ghost plushie just a couple days ago, actually. My hug keymote, Key says, is me hugging my most precious stuffy named Shelby, who I made a big part of the channel. I mean, even Isaac over here has a squishmallow. Oh, and you know, video game plushies. I like that he has. Yeah, it's so perfect. The skeleton squish. It's wonderful. He looks so snuggly. Yeah, he's been in maximum cozy mode for a while now. I don't know what kind of apple this is that I have tonight, but it's really good. Some kind of red apple. It's very sweet and very juicy. I tend to get Granny Smith apples a lot of the time. Just mostly because, I mean, I like Granny Smith apples. I like that they're kind of abrasive. But one of the big things that gets me to buy them is this, like, I feel like they get bruised less easily than a lot of other types of apples. Whenever I'm looking through apples at the store, like, so many of them, like, it's hard to find ones that aren't at least a little damaged. Granny Smith apples seem to be rather hardy. The Uptown is 100%? Oh. Well, groovy. Alright, we're done with all this stuff on the left. Now we just fill in this area on the right and make our way back down over here, and we'll be done. There's really not much left. This top part is all complete. Up all the way up to the base. Okay. Cool. Let's go. wonder what the first game that I saw that situation in was. A game that has like a seesaw with a weight on one side, and your character can hit the seesaw and make the weight go up, and then when the weight comes down, it bounces you really high. Like that's like I feel like that's a pretty common thing to see inside of platforming games, right? But I wonder when the first time I came across that was. It might have been. It might be Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout. I think there are seesaws in that game. That might be the first time I saw that mechanic. You don't, it doesn't have an item on it, though. It's not exactly the same. Like, you don't launch an item and then have it launch you. In that game, you just use your hammer. You hit the far side of the seesaw with your hammer, and it launches you up. It's basically the same idea. I would count it as the same concept, but to use a seesaw to get a altitude launch. But you know, you could quibble about it just a little bit because of the slight difference in the way that it works. It's not very convenient. The whole, like, run the cursor over the map to check for 100% ribbons is not the most convenient way to check your progress. Mickey? Probably one I already got. But, I mean, it has to be, because I've already filled in this area. They are all over the place, though. Those hidden Mickeys. They turn gold when I've already got them. But that's the only difference, so it's, yeah. I think there's only, like, 2 left. 2 or 3 left in the whole game. But yeah, there are tons. They're just everywhere. What did that even do? Oh, the star platform. Oh, I see. Perfect. Okay, I can't get in from this side. Up. Up. Master Tuesday, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you, my friend. Hope you're all well. I'm doing all right. Nothing to complain about on my end. Okay, 1 card, 1 Mickey. Hidden Mickey incoming. Ah. It's still False Tuesday here for another 30 minutes, Stat Cat says. Okay, 1 card, 3 glimpse. One card. It's weird that there's this whole building here. Looks like that would be more significant. 3 glimpse, and that's gonna be it, I think. Perfect. Alright, we got one last area up top. There's 1 Mickey as the only thing missing. Just all the way at the top of the world here. Afternoon Bort Jams, welcome to the stream. When the rest of the world is in Tuesday, we are all left behind. Or a good evening, rather. Oh, the last Mickey. There it is. I think this is the last one. I don't know. There's no acknowledgement of 100% job finished. So, I don't know if I have overlooked something or... Complete the story in Iron Mouse mode. Oh, I haven't gotten all the tokens. Or all the memorabilia. Or all the pictures. I'm missing stuff. Wait a moment. What could I possibly be missing? It says 100% everywhere. There must be a new area I haven't opened up yet. That's all right. Oh no. No, I didn't finish this area. Look. Ah, I see. Oh, there's a lot of stuff over there too. For just a tiny area. Oh yeah, I forgot. No, this whole area here. Of course, the Smuggler's Pass. I even talked about not being done with that one. I'm a fool. I said something about needing to get that one on the way out. Yeah, Iron Mouse mode. I'm not even sure what that is. It'd be scary. War Jam says, doing good. Excited to pick up my Pokemon cards on Friday. Right on. I have a bunch of Pokemon cards. So I didn't actually collect Pokemon cards at the time. I have a whole bunch of them. Like, I had 1 or 2. Back when, like, you know, the card game was, like, first, like, really big. When it was, like, new and everything. Like, I just had a couple just as, like, interesting novelties because they look cool. But then when I was in college, one of my friends had a bunch of Pokemon cards, and I stopped over at his house one day, and he was throwing them away. And I was like, "You're really gonna, don't throw those away. I'll take them. Don't put them in the trash." And so I have my friend's like entire Pokemon card collection that I inherited just because he was throwing them in the trash. So I have a, you know, I mean, I don't know if any of them are like any good or anything. I don't know how to play the game. But I have a whole bunch. I have a whole bunch of Pokemon cards. And know basically nothing about it. I heard they put out a little cartoon. They put out a little trading card game cartoon. And they brought the game to the Switch recently, so it's, I imagine it's been getting a bit of attention because of all that. StatCat says, watched a lot of videos on it, kind of want to play, haven't played since the 90s. Even then, it's probably not correctly. I never knew how to play the game, just traded various items on the playground to get the Pokemon I thought were cute. That's what I did, StatCat says. My childhood sin was stealing a Seeking from a friend after he didn't want to trade. Oh, no. Or a Kingdra, rather. Alright, so this should be the last area that we need to clear things out. So there's a hidden Mickey, there's a card, there's some glimpse, there's a one memorabilia. It's probably, you know, basically all right here, it looks like. Hey, Chompy, welcome in. There's something kind of satisfying about watching this game. Very glad to hear it. Very glad to hear it. This is a very, it's a very laid-back game. I could see, like, I could imagine some people being rather bored with this game. I am not among those people, but, like, because it's basically all platforming and wandering, there's, like, no combat, and it's, you know, it's rather slow-paced. I could see it not appealing to a lot of people, but, I think it's a really good time. I don't know if I can get up into that area easily, so hopefully I don't need to be there. That's what I'll say about that. Kind of nice seeing your younger siblings or other kids getting into what you got into as a kid, StatCat says. It's fun to see the love of particular things passed on. I'm inclined to agree. Now when are Pogs coming back? I don't think I own a single Pog. I didn't get into those like everyone else did. Like, I was right in the middle of a Pog craze, but I did not catch the fever for it. Oh, wait. I do have some Pogs. Ignore that previous statement. I have the most important set of Pogs. I have Super Mario Brothers the Movie 1993 Pogs. Still in their shrink wrap. Mint on card. Yeah, the moment I found out those existed, I had to scoop up a set. No worries, Stat Cat. I'm fine. You know, I'm fine with the with an occasional swear word or two in the chat. Pogs are back, but the worst part is that it's in NFT form. Yeah, I can't say that I have an interest in NFTs either. I'm more interested in Pogs than I am in NFTs. Apparently, if you know how to use them, you can make tons of money, but I don't know. I don't have the understanding. It does kind of seem like you're always heading to somewhere you never get to, though. Well, it kind of is like that. I'm in the process of getting all the in-game collectibles, so it's very wander heavy, and I'm not really seeing anything new at the moment. So it's wander without the wonder. Ooh, now this is the last hidden Mickey. Does everyone see it? I see it. Tuesday says, if I ever have kids, I'm raising them on Nintendo 64 and Game Boy Advance. Glad I have the actual ones and not that. Am I missing something? Does Pog mean something different? Pog's made it to New Zealand, at least. I think I know them as Tazos? Yeah, but I think that's basically the same thing. Yeah. I mean, if they're not the exact same thing, they basically are from the images that I see there. Tazos just unlocked something in my brain, Chompy says. We also called them that? Never played it as a game, but we always had Pogs and Pokemon cards. Yeah, I don't know anyone who actually played Pogs as a game. And I think I did. I think I did have a Pog as a kid. I think I had a skeleton Pog at one point. It may or may not have been the Goosebumps mascot skeleton. I think his name was Curly. All right, there we go. So now I think we're at true 100%. Some of those accomplishments looked like it. The tokens. Who's this? Swoops. Let's check that they're all filled in. Bingo. Memorabilia. Hawaiian holiday. Check marks all the way down. Beautiful. Glimp rewards, our last one. Iron Mouse mode. New challenging one attempt game mode available. Oh, there we go. Inhabitants of the library. As mysterious as the location itself, the inhabitants of the library have been debated in detail by the anthropologist of Pavonia. Based upon the accounts of sightings passed down between generations, some have described them as tiny and others as really small, but the consensus is they're undeniably cute, but with interesting fashion sense. It is hoped one day these inhabitants might venture beyond the confines of the central hub of the island and allow the people of Monoth to finally catch a glimpse, or at least send a photo or something. Get all the map pieces, all the tokens, all Mickey memorabilia, all the photographs. Alright, I think we're good. There's 2 achievements I haven't done, which are probably, you know, beat the game related. Oh, there's a bunch here. Complete the story. I don't know about this whole Iron Mouse thing, though. Basically, repeat the game with permadeath. I don't think we're going to do that. I think we can head toward the end game. Head toward the final boss. Everything seems to have been collected. Frito-Lay made Pogs as well. Okay, well, yeah, there you go. Yeah, they're the same thing. Pogs were a game, Cal says? Yeah, they're kind of like marbles, where, like, you would stack up towers of Pogs and knock them down, and, like, if they landed a particular way, you got to keep them or something like that. I don't know. That's why you had slammer Pogs. They were for knocking down the Pog towers. Yep. Yeah, StatCat's got the idea there. Have there been story events? Yeah, there've been little story events. Like whenever you meet up with the one of the bosses, there's a little story piece, and there are other characters that you meet that will send you on little like quests to certain parts of the map. So nothing as extensive as that like huge cutscene at the beginning, but there've been little dialogue bits, and those have all been rather enjoyable. For the most part, they don't last very long. They've got a couple, like, you know, the witty pieces of writing that's kind of funny. So yeah, there are little story beats, but nothing like that huge slog of story at the start. Cat Pogs. Today I learned, I think I was just on the tail end of that trend age-wise, Cal says. I think we had a couple Alf-themed ones, but they were never a big thing as far as I knew. Oh. I've heard about these Alf Pogs. was Alf's real name? Wasn't it Gordon? Gordon Shumway, I think. I never watched I never watched a ton of Alf. Like I watched a little bit of it. I remember one episode where he did something like, I don't know, admirable, and the family wanted to reward him, and so they gave him a glass of cat juice. It was really orange juice, but he didn't know that. That's all I remember. I had a huge Alf stuffed animal as a kid. My sister and I would sometimes play games with our stuffed animals, and he would show up as a character, but we always gave him the personality of Elvis. I don't know if there's an Alf Elvis connection or where that came from, but it fits with the hair. Alright, let's turn in our books. You're about to return the tomes. You'll be unable to finish some content until the story is complete. Yeah, let's go.
Gosh, Mick, I'm a little scared.
I'm not afraid of books.
Toku, I'm not that familiar with magic bookcases. Is it supposed to do that?
Oh, yes. Everything is going exactly according to plan.
That was phrased a little ominously.
I just want to get paid.
Oh, you'll get what's coming to you. That was phrased ominously, too.
What a shocking twist.
Oh, no! We broke it! Does that mean we bought it? Because I could use 2 pieces of a bookcase.
Quick, Hogan's! Grab the books and follow me!
Don't get in my trouble.
The bookcase turned into this book! The Tome of History.
The land of Monoth is a beautiful, magical place. But its history is not without its darker moments. Monoth was originally ruled by 4 brave, ingenious heroes who represented the disciplines of botany, astronomy, engineering, and history. For years, the 4 heroes worked together, and Monoth was united as one. Each hero contributed their expertise and passion to the creation of 4 magical books, the Tomes of Knowledge. The tomes were created to share the information they contained with all the people of Monoth. However, Grazar, the hero whose specialty was history and invention, began to turn cold and selfish, and attempted to destroy the books and harness all the power for himself. The other 3 heroes united against their former friend and engaged in a battle of epic proportions. The trio were able to subdue Grazar long enough to banish him and his workshop through a mystic portal. After the battle was complete, the heroes made a pact. To ensure such an event never happened again, each would take a tome of knowledge and guard it deep within their biome, never to see each other again. Monoth was saved, but at a devastating cost.
I'm sorry. I don't laugh. What? Donald, this is terrible. It means Toku tricked us into getting those tomes for him. He and the other Hokins must work for Grazar.
Which means we helped Grazar!
And trap the biome leaders, who are probably just innocent folks doing their jobs.
I'm hungry. Who wants lunch?
Donald, don't you get it? We set out to be heroes, but it turns out we're...
Not heroes.
Even worse, Goofy. Technically, we're the villains.
Gosh!
I'm okay with that.
Well, I'm not. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna undo the bad heroing we just did with some real heroing so we can free the real heroes and be real heroes ourselves.
Oh, that's perfect, Mickey.
But how do we do it?
No idea.
I think we should start by going to the post officer in the engineering biome. It looks like she's at the top of the biome hero chain.
How can you tell?
It's right here in this illustrated hero chain.
Works for me.
What do we do when we find her?
Gosh, I'm not sure yet.
How about we say the magic sequence backwards? Instead of TBD, 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 we say TBD, 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 TBD.
With the questionable rules of this world, that might actually work.
Great idea, Goof.
Well, thanks. What are we doing again?
I'm not getting paid, am I?
Why, sure you are. Your reward is helping somebody in need.
That won't buy a gold boat. Okay, everyone, let's head back to the biome of engineering and try to free the post officer. He knows that a gold boat won't float, right?
He'll find out. Let's go!
Alright, that wasn't too bad. I kind of followed along with the chat there, but I didn't want to talk over it. I didn't want to talk over the game. That was good. There was some funny bits in that. Back to Gizmopolis to free the post officer. More walking, great. Maybe not. Listen to this from the Tome of History. This book's mystic hidden lore can take you where you've gone before. Oh boy, another riddle. Hey, what if we can use it to go back in our history to travel around Monanth? Come on. Alright, well I don't know how that works, but Oh, we can fast travel now to any of the checkpoints. Hey, that's convenient. Thank goodness. Now, I don't remember where the post officer lived. Oh, there's a thing? Yeah, well, why don't we just do that? Out of the four of them, who is your favorite? Minus Goofy, he says. Goofy has the best items. Goofy is also dropping a lot of spoilers, though, which is not an attitude I can respect. Let's try Goofy's plan. Everyone, say the spell in reverse. This is ridiculous, but whatever. TBD, 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 TBD. How is TBD the opposite of TBD? Shouldn't it be DBT? Always Goofy, definitely Goofy. Everyone in the chat votes for Goofy, wow.
What would drive you to do that?
Well, see, it's a funny story, actually.
Wait, Why is it so dark? Is our sun not drawing enough amperes? I haven't seen a darkness like this since... Oh no!
Whoa!
The tome! It's missing!
Yes. Unfortunately, we gave them to the Hokins.
The Hokins? Why would you... Wait. Them? As in multiple tomes?
Yup, we gave all the books to the Hokins. Pretty heroic, huh?
Why did you do that?
Well, we thought we were helping out by doing the right thing. But, the thing about the right thing is sometimes, unless you know all the things, you don't know that the right thing is actually the wrong thing.
And we just found out about Grazar, and the battle, and that he was trapped in his biome for misusing the tomes.
By the great grinding gears! They're going to use the books to release Grazar! Where are the heroes from the other biomes?
Well, we trapped them like you, and they're still trapped. But don't worry, we're gonna fix everything.
Huh. You'll excuse me if your assurances ring a bit on the hollow side. Monoth and all its people are in grave danger! Oh, what to do, what to do?
If you let us help, we promise to do whatever it takes.
Absolutely!
Uh-huh.
Very well. We must construct a plan. Now, show me where the Hokins went.
Well, when we put the books in their bookcase, it revealed a portal that the Hokins fled through.
And then the bookcase turned into a history book, which is only the 6th time I've seen that happen.
How come the books were protected?
They were. By us. But someone was able to bypass that security.
Right, but we're here now, so, why don't we look to the future? What do we do next?
Free the other heroes and meet at the spot where the bookcase once stood. Then we can open the portal and go defeat Grazar.
Do you think we can defeat him?
To be honest, I don't know. Last time we fought Grazar, it was a pitched battle where we barely managed to trap him before fleeing in terror, screaming the entire time.
Oh, gosh, that's not a real confidence builder.
You can say the other did.
But last time we didn't have you for...
Yeah! And if we defeated you, and you defeated Grazar, maybe together we can do it again!
Exactly. Now you must go. We don't have much time.
Come on, everybody! Let's go be heroes by freeing the heroes we trapped when we weren't heroes!
That rallying cry needs a little work.
Now let's go free the peahen hero and the old timer. Maybe it worked because it's ridiculous. Game's getting a bit too talky for me now. I'm starting to my mood is starting to sour a bit. The story parts of this are cute too, Cal says. Oh. Please don't hit us with another giant cutscene. Alright, let's do it. TBD, 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 TBD. Angry Squirk. You have every right to be angry, but we're going to need your help to defeat Grazar. Questioning Squirk. That's right, this was all Grazar's plan. He tricked us too. Determined Squirk. The post officers asked you to travel to the spot where this all began. Affirmative, Squirk. Alright, that was... Gorsh, all's forgiven. Since when do you speak Squirk? See, that's the brevity in writing we need. I actually really like a lot of the writing in this. The dialogue is pretty good. Being able to fast travel is, like, super convenient. I wish I conversed in varying squarks. Or like the cutscene Stat Cat says. Squark sequence. Reverse spell time. TBD, 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 TBD.
Hee hee.
Oh, I just love being imprisoned. You do? It's only when you're imprisoned that you truly appreciate freedom.
Gorsh.
We're sorry, old timer, but we were tricked by Grayzar. Grayzar, now there's a name I've not heard in a long, long time. We need to get the books back and make things right again. Oh, I love making things right again. Meet us by the place where it all began. I'd love to. Can't they take us with them just once? We can fast travel. Why the worry? Alright, well, let's go to Grayzar's workshop. Finally, I was beginning to wonder when you would show. Strange, Squark. You need to hurry, my little nebulas. We're not as young as we used to be. Offended Squark. Don't offended Squark me, you know I'm right. Sadly agreeing Squark. You're not coming with us? I'm afraid it's taking what strength we have to maintain this portal. I don't know if we can defeat Grayzar without you. Nonsense. You spoke of wanting to be heroes. What do you think makes a hero? Well, there's lunch meat, cheese, some mayo. Not a hero sandwich, Goofy. She means, what does it mean to be heroic? When you carry on, even if you're really, really afraid. Exactly. I'm not afraid. I want to give Grayzar a piece of my mind. And we're going into the portal, pals. It's time to be heroes. But you know, not like last time. For real this time. Right, for real heroes. Let's do this. No map in this area. No. There we go. What a tricky jump that turned out to be. so close to the spikes. I missed. Let's go. Ah! Oh. It was so much easier than I thought it was. I made that too hard.
Oh,
Gosh. Mick,
Hey!
Mazzy! Oh gosh, are we glad to see you?
Intruders!
intruders? But Mazzy, it's...
Oh! Come spoiling for a fight, huh? Big mistake!
gosh, Mazzy, are you okay?
Mazzy! Who is this Mazzy?
Why, you're Mazzy,
Blood pluggers! My name is not Mazzy.
What is it then?
I am Drazar!
Oh boy!
Yes, Drazar, master inventor, lord of all knowledge, creator of this workshop, and bringer of your imminent demise.
Wait, Mazzy is Grazar?
Drazar is Grazar!
Gee, I'm usually pretty good at name games, but this one's got me stumped.
The time for talking has passed, but the effects of this thrashing will last a lifetime.
He's attacking! Look out!
I knew that guy was a villain. I called him a villain on day one. Uh-oh. What is going on? I like the look of the inside of the workshop. I like that when they walked past the jars and you could see their faces become distorted through the liquids inside. That was kind of cool. Thing I was going for disappeared. Uh-oh. My health. So far, this fight's good with mixing up the platforming. I think I'm supposed to collect that crown. Victory? That wheel thing in the background, I keep seeing it as like a Ghostbusters like no circle. Oh, I could use that heart. Oh, what am I doing? Now it's not just I could use that heart. Now I desperately have to get it. Oh, I'm dead. Checkpoints are always super generous, though. We're okay. Dude, don't mind me, I'm just gonna run into everything. Is that not it? I'm not... Oh, I wasn't done. Was I? Oh, I have to go back and forth several times. Okay. We've got this. So much for the heart. We're okay. It's kind of revisiting all the previous bosses. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna die again. thread the needle through here. Oh, nice. Alright, this might be the final room. There's so many things to get hit by. No. Oops. Victory.
Gorge, that must have tuckered him out.
Do you think it's over, Mickey?
Oh, thank you, my friends.
You're welcome. Wait, what?
You broke the spell and freed me. Ah, I was under his control for eons, a prisoner in my own body.
Under whose control?
An evil little bookmite by the name of Toku.
Toku?
I'm assuming by your perfectly pitch perplexion that you met.
Oh, we've met him all right. He tricked us into stealing all the tomes from Monoth, but we thought he was releasing you because you were evil.
Me? Evil? Heavens, no, I barely get angry about things. Although, I do not care for gazpacho soup. I just don't understand. Who would choose to consume cold soup?
So you didn't attack the biome heroes, forcing them to imprison you here?
Well, I did, but Toku made me. You see, he was controlling my mind with that magical crown.
Oh gosh! And he put it on you when you were sleeping.
No,
Did he creep up from behind and plop it on your head?
Not at all. Please stop! I put it on myself.
Uh-huh. Oh, gasp!
Obviously, I didn't know it had a mind control spell on it. I just thought it looked pretty.
You're right there. It looked real nice on you.
Oh, thank you.
So, who is Toku, really? I looked up his Tokopedia page, and it just says, super nice guy, leader of the Hokins, highly skilled trombone player.
Believe it or not, Toku created Pokopedia himself.
What? Oh, yeah.
For years, Toku was my apprentice, and I thought my friend. It never crossed my mind he would turn on me. He never showed any of the resentment brewing within him. He acted as though he loved me, and I loved him back. A once-in-a-lifetime kind of friendship. We even vacationed with each other's families. Oh, what a fool I was!
Gee, so Toku was the evil mastermind all along. But why did he do it?
I have no idea. By the time he showed his true self, I already had the crown on my head and I was not in my right mind.
Well, we're gonna make it right. That's why we came here. To defeat you and get the books back.
Oh, I don't have them. You need to get to Toku. Find Toku. Find the books.
Sorry to change the subject, but earlier in our journey, when you would appear to us, why did you say your name was Mazzy?
Mazzy is the nickname post officer gave me when we were younger, and it stuck.
Why, Mazzy?
She said it was because I was mad and sassy.
Well, you certainly are that.
How come you didn't stop us from helping Toku?
It's strange. I never truly knew what was happening with Monoth, and even myself. I knew it was me, but also, I didn't. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, I was never fully present, you see? The version of me you met was the small part of my personality that my subconscious was able to project out of this workshop.
What? We gotta find Toku.
Yes, the workshop is still intact. That means he hasn't destroyed the tomes and absorbed their power yet. But he will at any moment. So we must hurry. Time waits for no one! Whew. Oh.
You know, we really need someone to let the other heroes know what's happening.
Oh, yeah, that would be super helpful.
Okay, I can definitely do that. I should probably clear my name with them anyhow. The last time I saw them, we fought bitterly, so I bet they're dying to reconnect.
And we'll go find Toku and stop him from destroying the tomes.
Love the confidence. Before you go, I have something that might prove helpful.
He's making a piece of paper.
What's this?
All I know is, when I created the tomes, I also wrote this down and stored it within my workshop.
Wither, dismantle, implode, end. What does that mean?
Beats me.
Well, based on the rules of this world and its magic, I'm sure it will have a very specific and narrow use at some point.
Now hurry! Head to the top of my workshop. I expect you'll find Toku there. Good luck, my friends. And remember, the hounds of time are ticking!
Oh, the hands of time are always ticking. That's their job.
Welcome in, Joe Jack. Pleasure to have you with us tonight. Sorry, I didn't want to talk over the cutscene. Oh my goodness, that was too long-winded. That's me, tired from taking 5 steps. Let's go find Toku and get those books. That's the spirit, Donald. Don't get used to it. I just want to go home. So I thought that was the final boss. It looks like we've got one more battle ahead of us. That was a clever bit of platforming right there. That was cool. I like that little puzzle. Ow. I didn't see that guy up there until it was too late. No! Ah, the platform disappeared like a millisecond before I could stand on it. Really threading the needle there. Oh.
Toku, stop whatever weird stuff you're doing now!
Oh, hey, Mickey and friends! What are you guys doing here?
Don't, oh hey, Mickey and friends, what are you guys doing here? Us? We've come to get those tomes. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Please, give us the books.
No, wait! I'm under a spell by Grazar. He's controlling my mind with this hat, see?
The hat you just took off?
Yes! No, a different hat. An invisible one. Underneath this one, a sub-hat. That's a thing here.
Okay, I've heard enough. Just give up, Toku. Grazar told us everything.
Grazar's a liar! I'm not a bad guy, okay? I mean, my fellow Hokans will back me up.
Really? Where are they?
Oh, yeah, I no longer had use for them, so I dismissed them all for being inferior. But listen, if they were here, they'd vouch for me, so just hear me out, please.
Oh, this should be interesting.
At first, all I wanted was to be included, a seat at the table, a chance to give input, to have my voice heard.
Where is the music coming from?
And why shouldn't I? I'm smart. I've got great ideas. Maybe I went about this the wrong way, sure, but the only reason I did it was because my whole life I've been treated badly, ignored, not taken seriously. All on account of I'm small.
Oh, Donald's right. Just because you're small doesn't mean you should mind control others and make them attack people.
Or trick a group of friends into helping you take over the world.
He's so misguided. It's so sad.
Okay, fine. You don't buy my excuse. I don't care. You don't understand where I'm coming from anyway.
That's where you're wrong, Toku. Every day, every one of us has to dig down deep inside to find that little bit of heroism. For us, it was being brave enough to accept your mission, and then undertake all the dangers we faced. And when we found out you tricked us, well, we had to be courageous enough to admit we were wrong and work hard to undo what we'd done. But that's what being a hero is all about.
Oh, Mickey, I'm so proud of you. Well, it was kind of sloppy, but I agree.
I love you guys.
Oh, give me a break, would ya? I never said I wanted to be a hero. I said I wanted to rule Monoth. And now, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. When I absorb the power of the tomes, all of Monoth will tremble before my mighty leadership! Okay, I'm winded. I landed on my neck.
Wow! Nice kick, Minnie!
I'm sorry to say it, but that was very satisfying.
Don't feel bad. If anything deserves a kick, it's wanting to destroy the world.
Yeah, I want to kick him too.
Oh no! Toku started the spell already!
The tomes are breaking apart.
Uh-oh!
And the workshop too.
What are we gonna do, man?
I'm out of time instead of paper.
The paper! It's just those 4 words. Wither, dismantle, implode, and end.
Mickey, those are words each biome uses to mean stop. Maybe it'll stop the spell.
That's brilliant, Minnie. Let's say them together really loud.
Wither, dismantle, implode, end!
The spell stopped.
I don't think the workshop knows that yet. It's still falling down.
Let's grab those books and get out of here.
You see how many times the Switch is falling asleep? That's your video game is too talky. If the Switch falls asleep during your cutscene, your video game is too talky. The magic is causing the building to collapse.
Boy.
Run! Alright, so we got like a Metroid-style escape now. It doesn't really look like we're on a timer. Never mind! Oh, that's the wrong button. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Oh, now I'm dead. I found the timer. I thought we were just watching something when I first came in. Yeah, it's too... The game... To be clear, the game has not been that talky for most of the game. There is an incredibly long opening cutscene, and then there haven't been any other cutscenes in the game at all, really, except for like just little minor dialogue pieces that are not like full cinematic cutscenes, but just little dialogue events until tonight, and then there's a whole bunch of them tonight out of nowhere. I mean, not really out of nowhere. We are in the end game, but the talkiness did seriously ramp up here. No, I needed that platform. Time for bed, Key says. Good night, Key. Thank you again for the raid. Really appreciate having you here tonight. And I hope you are well until I get to see you again.
And once the crown had been destroyed, it was as if the clock rolled back. Bam! I was good old me again. Emphasis on good.
All this time it was Toku. I am sorry we doubted you, old friend. And that we wailed mercilessly upon thy backside.
It's like I always say, the past has passed. So, let's present a good future.
You never say that.
You got me. But it's good, right?
Actually, it's great. I'd even put it on a t-shirt.
My friends! Were we victorious? Did you retrieve the tomes?
Razor, as far as adventures go, this was one for the books.
Huzzah! Oh, thank you, my literary heroes.
Now that you got the tomes back, are you gonna separate them again?
Or will you try to complete your experiments?
We must learn from the past, or we are doomed to repeat it.
What my philosophical friend is trying to say is, we will do neither.
Exactly. We tried those approaches and both worked about as well as a goat on a stepladder.
Goat on a stepladder? Of course!
So what will you do?
These books are best preserved in the hands of heroes. Real heroes.
Oh, gosh!
While your execution may have, at times, been flawed,
Flawed! That's us! Oh!
your intentions were always good.
You may not have been the heroes these tomes were created for, but you are the ones they need.
Gosh, thanks! We're honored.
What's going to happen with Toku? I know with the portal closed, he's stuck, but I can't help thinking that he's plotting his next evil scheme.
Be cool. Okay, so my plan wasn't quite as flawless as the simulations predicted, but how was I to know recruiting Mickey and his friends would backfire spectacularly? I mean, I will be the first to admit we are all equally to blame for this.
Toku will have a lot of time to ponder the error of his ways.
Thank you again for your help.
We would love for you to stay a bit longer. I'm sure Monoth has plenty of secrets to discover, and who doesn't love secrets?
Goodbye.
Thank you for everything, my friends. Without you, I would have been history. Well, I had best depart. I just learned I have a Tokopedia page, and oh my, does it need updating! It says I was born in North Monoth. North Monoth, of all the things! I was born in East Monoth. Can you believe the internet would get something so wrong?
Try being in a celebrity relationship.
I can't imagine. Oh, before I go, ta-da!
The picnic! Now that's a callback.
Is it a little over the top?
I think it's a great monument to our friendship.
Well, when you put it that way. Thank you, Grazar. It's lovely.
Now I must go. Time waits for no one.
Are you sure? This picnic looks perfect for sharing.
You said it, Minnie. And what better way to spend time than with your friends?
Well, who am I to argue with time?
Hot dog!
That was me. I'm sorry.
Thank you for the trophies, cows. The game gave us a trophy, it did, and a golden cannon. Alright, boy, oh, that got very talky at the end. That game got very talky at the end. That was a lot. I don't like that we didn't actually get to defeat the final boss, right? He was defeated in a cutscene. That's pretty weak. It's pretty good game, though. I had a lot of fun with it. It's definitely a little imperfect, but it's got a lot of really good stuff. A lot of the writing's really good. It's just... Goodness, trim some of that out of there, please. Cutscene bosses are such a letdown. Yeah, I mean, there was a final boss fight, but then, like, the story kept going, so it seemed like there would be another boss, and that's where I got let down. Was... It started to, like, you know... Started to look like there'd be one more, and then there wasn't. We'll let our credits roll, see what happens here at the end, but I think that's it. I think we're probably done. Maybe there's a post-game boss. I mean, that's possible, I guess. We did get all the collectibles, so the game did encourage, right? It said there's more secrets to discover, and who doesn't like discovering secrets? So it did encourage us to go for completion. Not, I think, realizing that we already did get all the collectibles. I don't think the game anticipated us being so proactive and doing all that ahead of the last fight. I'm glad I got to see some of this game, Cal says. It was really cute. To me, the cutscenes added to it. Again, I wouldn't take them out of it. It's just, it got long-winded, right? They started explaining stuff that we already knew, and it's too much for me. It didn't feel that long. I may be more sensitive than most. I'm pretty aware of that. That I have basically... I didn't allocate any of my character points to cutscene endurance. A lot of really funny lines in there. And now it's time for some Metal Gear Solid games to get those scores up for cutscene endurance. Everyone thinks they want me to play Metal Gear Solid, and I think that the truth is really no one does. I am gonna try and play the original Metal Gear Solid at some point. I'm not rushing to it, but I've said before, I own 2 copies of the game on PS1. I've got to at least try to beat it someday. I may just be extra frowny. Yeah, you're excited, even though I'm not looking forward to it. You are, Cows. I don't know. I hope it goes well. They're releasing the first 3 on the Switch. Can't wait to grab the physical. I might have to pick that up because I don't have 2 and 3. The Arkham trilogy's coming to the Switch too. Wow. That intrigues me. I played a little bit of the first one of those. A long time ago. I found it to be pretty interesting. Metal Gear Solid 3 is amazing. Cows is just looking forward to the playthrough just to use that emote more. It's the best. The surprise sound effect for Metal Gear Solid is so great. They're great, Jojack says. Second Arkham is the best, but they're all really solid. Kojima didn't want to make Metal Gear Solid 3, but it's one of his best. This is one of those. This is one of those sets of credits. They've got a lot of localization teams stretching the credits out. Fine, I'll do it, and then proceeds to release a banger. I feel like I'll probably end up preferring the NES Metal Gear games. Or the Game Boy Color one. I think if there's a Metal Gear game I'm gonna love, it's gonna be the Game Boy Color game. We just beat Mickey Game and Fit, yeah. We got the Aladdin run. It wasn't perfect. I opened a couple treasure chests and I meant to not do that. I mean, they're not really part of the challenge either way, so it's not really that big of a deal, but I was still trying to avoid them, just for me personally. But we did get all the gems in a 1 life run, so I'm kind of done with that. Except I'm probably gonna try to do damageless. So everyone who doesn't want any more Aladdin on the stream is probably gonna be let down. But we're not gonna worry about that until next week at least. Hearing you talk about Metal Gear in a good way makes me happy. Well, I don't know. I don't know how much you heard then, Game and Fit. I basically said I think I'm gonna try to endure the first Metal Gear Solid, but I expect I'm gonna like the NES games or Game Boy Color game more. I heard Game Boy has a chance. Okay, alright, you did hear correctly then. I'm all hyped after watching my team win Monday Night Football. So I'm bringing some Madden. The only football game I think I've ever gotten into was Tecmo Bowl on the NES. I used to play that as a kid. I didn't really understand the game very well, but it was one of those cases where it was a game I had, so it would be in the rotation of things to play every now and then. Hey, I love when a game has a thank you message for the player at the end. Hey, my friends, it appears you found every last secret Monoth has to offer. No one in the history of our island, not even me, has ever done so. Let us celebrate and add a bit of sparkle to the occasion. Oh. Golden statue. Oh boy. It's beautiful. Gorsh. Gold. Let's sell it. Donald. Worth a try. Haha, well done, my friends. Well done indeed. Melt it down for your boat, Donald. Donald's got his priorities in order. That he's becoming Scrooge. You're a golden player. Thank you, Stackcat. All right. Did we get 100%? We got 100%. Check it out. Very, very well done. Pat myself on the back a little bit. All right, that was a good game. That's it for this one, my friends. Another one completed. Yeah, thank you so much for playing my game. Exactly. Yeah, I love when there's a thank you message for the player. A lot of Capcom games, it's funny. There's a few Capcom games that are like, when you beat it, it'll say something like special thanks to like Team Capcom or something like that. Like it'll give a, like, I always want the credits to have a special thank you to the player, but there are a couple Capcom games we played on this stream where there's a special thanks at the end where Capcom thanks themselves. And I was up in arms about that. It does that. I remember it does that at the end of Gunsmoke. Was this a difficult game? No, the difficulty's really low in this game, StatCat. It's not very hard at all. If you're going to play this and you wanted some challenge, I would say first thing to do is to go to gameplay and right here, the hidden Mickey tail, I would say turn that off so that you can find those on your own. Maybe even turn the tutorial pop-ups off because those were kind of annoying. But definitely the hidden Mickey tail, if you want to find the secrets more on your own, would probably be a good move. And when you jump into the game, you can, well, you gotta pick your character first. You have different options for your health. This is invincible. 3 is the default, but you could turn it down if you really, like, do one-hit deaths. So it gives you a lot of options, but I would probably say just leave it at the 3 hearts. But definitely turn off that hidden Mickey tail. If you like hunting down secrets. If you're going to drive yourself crazy with it, don't. Angelus, welcome in. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Always a pleasure to have you with us. Let's get a shout out for Angelus. What are you playing tonight, Anne? Hope your stream went well, of course. Frownie said I'm you. I don't make the rules. Oh no, I called Game and Fit StatCat. I'm sorry. He mistakes me for Baron Metz all the time. I do that. Your names are roughly the same length, and like if you look, like their outlines kind of look similar because like there's the tall G, the tall A, the tall F, and there's the tall B, the tall M, the tall T, and but your names are like they're the same length. They have a general like same mountain shape, and they are the same color in the chat. So if I'm not careful, one reads as the other very easily. I don't know how I mixed up Game and Fit and StatCat. You must have said something next to each other. Or I've just lost my mind entirely. Jodek says, I like when there's a in loving memory at the end of games. Cool way to immortalize someone's memory. Yeah, thank you, Capcom, for making this game. Player, you are truly unworthy of playing it. Buy the next one, though. Thank you for the GG, Angelus. I make the joke that he's reading the the Twitch chat on a Game Boy Color screen 15 feet away. I mean, I do have it in like 0.7 font. It's pretty small. I can't tell a letter I from a letter L in the Twitch chat. I have to use context to know which letter is which. A lowercase I and a lowercase L look the same because my font's so small. Chozo Brain, welcome in. We just finished Illusion Island. Oh, and that doesn't mean Jump King tonight. We still have Wario Land to work on. Wario Land is the game I was supposed to be playing tonight. Aladdin and this game just rolled over from yesterday. So we actually haven't even begun the proper business of the night. Angela says, Adam's Family Values. For the Genesis. Checked it out for the SNES, managed to get a little further. May in the future decide to do a full playthrough of it, because it's a pretty big game. Think Zelda, but your character moves slower and has a lightning attack. Stream timer restarted. You're on for another 6 hours. Seems like I'm gonna have to head to bed before tonight's business, Cal says. Yeah, I see. I was seeing it was about that time. I thought that might be the case. Thank you for being here, though, Cows. I appreciate having you here. I'm glad you got to check out some of this game and celebrate the victory. And I hope you sleep well. Tomorrow night, Jump King. We've got a Master Spy in the first part of the stream, thanks to Streaming Fist, and in the second part we're gonna do Jump King. If I can start the stream early, which I probably won't, but if I start the stream early, we're gonna look at F-Zero 99. If I can start before midnight, but that hasn't been going my way lately, so. I'm not gonna hold my breath for it, but I'd like to. I'd really like to. Anyway, I'm gonna take a short BRB, my friends. We're gonna head back over to the GameCube and continue Wario Land 3 when I get back. Thank you. 2 victories so far tonight. Thank you for being here for a night of 2 victories already. Probably not gonna finish Wario Land, but we'll make some good progress. If you want to come along on that journey, just stand by. I'll see you in a few minutes.